I'm Lucy Caldwell and I'm here in Kennys Bookshop to read from my novel These Days, which is just published. I'm going to read a short section from near the middle of the book, before the bombing raid. One of the characters, Audrey, is at a dance at the Floral Hall on Cave Hill, which is where my grandparents used to go when they were courting. So, Cave Hill. The Floral Hall, gleaming white against the hillside, making a mockery of its blackout blinds, is strung with bunting for the Easter Tuesday dance. Under its high domed roof, under its glitter bowl, the compere is asking the audience if they're in the mood, and as they clap and cheer, the trumpets are already sounding out the first salvos of the Glenn Miller number. But Audrey's fun has stopped now. She and Richard are pushing against the throng, weaving through the jiving couples on their way to get the second last tram. A reluctant glance back at the blue and gold hall, its shower of spangles, then out into the tangerine crush hall, the cloakroom to retrieve Mother's borrowed brocade cape, and out into the night. They pause on the portico while Audrey does up the cape's clasp, then stand looking down over the city. It has been a truly drake day, dull and overcast, but the rain has finally ceased. The night air is soft and fresh. It's so beautiful, Audrey thinks. The silvery waters of the loch and the dark terrace streets, even the misty beams from the windows of those who've defaulted on the blackout, even those. This is our city, she says, and Richard looks at her amused. What do you mean? I mean, she says, I just mean, and she throws her arms wide but can't put it into words any better. Don't you ever feel that? You are a funny thing, he says, and offers his arm, and she slips her hand into the crook of his elbow, and they walk on down the steps, joining those other wending figures in the lower pathways of the pleasure gardens, shadows guided by the dancing pinpricks of their cigarettes. Then out of nowhere, the first wailing note of the siren, which seems to come not from outside, but from somewhere deep inside you, the swooping rise and sickening fall of it. Before there's time to react, the anti-aircraft guns roar out too, the dreadful pounding of them, the shattering echo rebounding all the way up and around the hills. Oh shit, Richard says, and the word from his mouth is somehow more obscene than a stronger curse would be. What do we do? Already there's a clamour from the Floral Hall. The band has stopped mid-song, and people are running onto the portico to see if it's real, to see if it's really happening. The shadowy figures in the path below are hurling their cigarettes away, running helter-skelter, some on downwards, others coming back up. Inside, says Richard, we have to get inside. Aren't we safer in the open? The Floral Hall won't be a target. They'll be after the docks again, the airport. Audrey, come on. Wait, look. They look upwards at the first wave of German planes droning overhead, releasing cluster upon cluster of flares. They watch the first magnesium flares falling, bursting into incandescent light, hanging there over the city like chandeliers. You can even make out the ghostly, silken shapes of the parachutes themselves from which the flares are suspended. The pilots are laying an incendiary carpet, so the city and shoreline will be easily recognisable by the bombers who will be here any minute now, following in their wake. I know all that, she thinks. I know they're coming, but yet she can't seem to move. It's so beautiful, so terribly beautiful. To see the city from above like this, under the night sky, lit by the flares, it's a sort of thing you never forget. Not in a lifetime. Thank you.